Let's talk about it, lay it on the table.
Guys, once again, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the podcast. Let's talk about it with your girl, me, Miss Aja Noel. Today, I am super excited to have a really great friend once again on here. Yes, I said it. I have lots of good friends, and I'm bringing them on the show. So a good friend that is an artist who's blowing up in the LA area. Maj Wittha Magnum. Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you here because I've been wanting you on my show for a minute.
We made it. I was sick.
Yes,
week,
you were.
so.
You were sick. I'm glad. You're feeling better, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good, because I can't move this chair because I'm stationed here. So if you got to cough that way.
No, I'm good.
Okay, I
I'm
love
good.
that. I love that.
Yeah.
So, we're just going to jump into it because, you're blowing up on social media. When I first met you, I'm not going to say where we met, but when I first met you, I was telling you about, like, this artist I was listening to. You're like, nah, I'm going to put you on some real shit. And you were showing me your stuff. I was like, well, who is this? You're like, this is me. This is fire, isn't it? And I was like, yes, it is. I was like, dang, the confidence is real. Because I was like, this is what I listen to. Put me on something.
For sure.
Yeah, you came out and you're like, no, listen to my music.
Yeah.
So, I love that. So, we're just going to jump into it because, on this episode, I really want to showcase like exactly like who you are and everything. I'm a huge supporter and I love supporting my friends, especially, you guys are doing big things. And when you become super big, you remember me. Yes. So, tell us like your story. Like, let's just start from the very beginning. Like, how did you like get into music?
So music's really been a part of like my whole life, kind of. I grew up in the church. So
church boy.
Yeah, my great grandfather founded my church, and then my uncle ended up being the pastor and stuff like that. I grew up in the choir, playing the drums and stuff too. So
so you got talent.
Yeah,
okay. Yes.
I taught myself how to play drums when I was like 5.
Oh.
Yeah, just watching my uncle. Watching in church one day, and one day he wasn't there, and we didn't have a drummer, and I just got up there because I could.
But like, so you being in the church, and you're an artist, like I said earlier. Instead of like joining a band or anything like that, like what made you decide that you wanted to do rap?
Rap kind of came like later on, because I used to run from music. Like I didn't want to.
What did you say?
I used to run from music. Like I didn't want to do music at first.
Is it because you grew up like listening to it all the time, and it's just being in the church? Is that the reason why?
Yeah, my granddad, he kind of like would like force it on me.
Oh.
And so being a kid, like you don't really want to do what you're forced to do.
Yeah. So he was basically like in another version, Joe Jackson.
I knew it was coming, but
I mean that's kind of what it is. You're like, look, I don't know what you're gonna do in your life, but you're gonna do music. You gonna save all of us.
Yeah, he did everything. He put me in Hamilton High School.
Wow.
When I wanted to play basketball, he put me at Hamilton High School to go be in music and stuff like that. So around that time, I wasn't trying to do music. By the time, it's funny, I left Hamilton to go play basketball at Westchester, and I started making music because there was no pressure to make music anymore.
Oh, okay.
And that's where I started making music seriously.
So you started like producing first.
Yeah.
Technically second because you were like, playing the drums at a very young age.
Yeah. So, I used like a FL Studio and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Even when I was a kid, like my uncle would be in the studio sometimes. So it was just always around. And then in high school, like they started giving us like iPads and.
You're young.
All of that stuff.
That's a good generation. That's a really good school. That's a good school. Okay,
yeah.
We didn't get anything. We got textbooks.
Yeah.
And we were told that if you lose it, your parents got to pay $200.
Yeah, I mean, I still had that problem too.
Oh, okay.
Now the problem was if you lose an iPad, you got to pay.
You got to pay more money.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But
I wouldn't give these kids anything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Either,
I would not do it at all. So so like going back to it, like you starting to produce, like were you producing first?
Yeah.
And then you got into music. So like what was that like, growing, like what was that process for you?
So I started just making beats and stuff in high school, like seriously, probably like my freshman year of high school. I was like 14. and from there, I kind of just kept doing it.
Yeah.
And it just kept sounding better and better and better and better.
And the more you practice, the more you do it, you
right,
can get better
yeah.
over time.
And then I got real like into social media and like just paying attention. I'm a person with common sense, so
we love common sense.
Yeah,
you definitely do.
It allows you to skip a lot of steps that a lot of other people can't skip per se. So anytime somebody would like just post like their beat email, whether it was like a rapper or A&R or anything like that, I just screenshot it and add it to like a album in my gallery, and so I would just go through there all the time and send beats to those emails.
You're making a vision board, basically. That's basically what it is.
I guess.
Yeah, it's a vision board.
Yeah.
I was talking about that on my another episode with my friend DJ Esteban Vega, and the process of when you're an artist and you're trying to figure out like your niche and everything, it is good to take those pictures and put it up, and like that's like your manifestation. What you're doing, because you're like going back to it. You're like, oh, I like how this person looked and that person was doing this.
Right.
So I love that.
Yeah.
I definitely love that. But like, so what was it going for you? Like, the moment after all of this, and looking and studying the algorithm, basically, social media.
Yeah.
Where you were like, I'm gonna become a rapper.
No.
Like, I'm gonna start rapping first. Like, I'm gonna now rap, or like I'm gonna, or because I guess like as an artist, you can do producing, rapping, you can sing. You can do basically everything. You kind of have to nowadays.
The way rapping came was a little bit more like it was a deeper story, I guess. So
we love a good story.
Yeah, I'm like, even before I started rapping, I went to school in Colorado for like 2 years for like mass media and communications and stuff. COVID happened and I came home, and then like I kind of just started like my own little like mini label, and I started just getting like random artists, even if they weren't good, and we would just like have like little camps in a shed in like my sister's backyard, and we put a studio in there, and what we would do, I would make the beats. My sister engineers and makes beats as well.
Oh, so this is now now a whole family event going on in here.
Yeah, so I was doing that at first, and then the artists that we had kind of like just weren't taking it as serious as we were.
That's kind of starting the process. I can definitely see that.
And then that's how I started rapping.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Because people weren't taking it serious. So then you were like, well, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, I was like.
I can see that.
Yeah, and my mom kind of pushed me to do it too. So.
Yeah.
My mom was like, you've already, you know how to.
You have great flows too.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your music is sick.
Yeah, it's funny.
You
my
have
mom
a lot
is
of
like,
songs too.
My mom's like my biggest fan when it comes to a lot of things, but she also pushed me to do a lot of things too. So that's a good thing to have as a support system.
So like like at this moment, you mentioned starting your own label, like working with upcoming artists, and now going back to you, you're doing it. You're going in shows. You're traveling as well.
Yeah.
I always see your content, making music videos, all that stuff. And you're doing all this as an independent artist and as your own manager. So, like, what do you see, like, that type of struggle that's going on? And can you speak on that to everyone how is that motivating you to still keep going? Because starting my podcast, I don't have a manager. I don't have anything. But I have a great team. I have a great family. And I'm very happy that Beverly Hills Content Studios is letting me use their production.
Yeah.
So shout out to them, Beverly Hills Content Studios. But still, it's a lot of work doing the editing and the social media as well. And on top of that, not trying to throw all your business out on this episode, you also have a full-time job too. Yeah. So like, what is that process, or like, how are you still like pushing yourself to go?
So really, like, my job is like kind of the catalyst for everything. Like it's bills, music. Like I usually just put my money back into what I'm doing. So that's that, and then I kind of forgot the rest of the question. It was a lot.
It's okay. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yes. So no, the rest of the question was like, how are you pushing yourself to do all of this? You know,
because to just do everything.
to do it. Like I said, like you know, you mentioned that you're putting it back into the music.
Yeah.
Like you're working, and you're putting your money back into your art, and that is kind of part of an upcoming artist.
Yeah.
You know, either if you're in the music industry, you're fashion, or you know, you want to do a podcast. You're putting your money back into it, but you know, bills still gotta be paid, and we're still young, and we still trying to live.
Yeah, pushing forward it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's tough, especially in an era where like now you have social media. So if you thought keeping up with the Joneses was bad like 30 years ago, right?
Yes.
Now it's like every scroll you can see.
Yeah.
Dang, they doing that. So
I feel so sometimes like discouraged whenever I'm on social media, like doom scrolling, and I understand that like social media is not real. People are posting what they want you to see, and it is about branding and marketing as well. But dang,
it's that, and then
sometimes we hurt your girl's feelings.
Social media is like posting highlights. You know what I'm saying? You're never really gonna see a low light. And when you get people that do, that's when they figure out that social media is kind of not the place for that. Because the support that you're looking for isn't necessarily there. Typically, if you're somebody that's working in anything, you kind of notice from like a support system way, right? There's people that may look to they appear to be rooting for you when they're not.
Yes, that's very true.
And then there's people that you don't know who's rooting for you at all, but they are. You know what I'm saying? So, it's. The internet stuff is tricky, but just pushing forward is just like knowing something is possible. Yeah. Knowing that things can be attainable. You know what I'm saying? A goal is attainable. I definitely
agree with what you're saying, because we are seeing in this generation where the sky is really the limit. Yeah. Where when I was growing up, I'm not that old, by the way. Okay, I'm young, but when I was growing up, you didn't really see too many people. Like you saw people making it, but you didn't see how they made it.
How they did it.
You know, you didn't see like all the background stuff of like going to casting calls, or like you have to stay up all night, you know, posting and everything, putting your name out there. You didn't see that. So like now in this generation, we're seeing how you can do it and how you can get to that bag.
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty of it too, because now like it's still the same as however you want to look at something, but in a sense that you can join somebody's journey. Yeah. We might join somebody's journey at different times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might have found an artist when they had 6,000 followers, and then I might have been in the pool of everybody else in the world that found out about them when they had 100,000.
I feel like,
you know, so
I feel like that with you, because I feel like I'm part of your journey, rooting. Yeah. Because also you told me like listen to my music. It's sick. But going back to like you and that. You know, we'll showcase your social media on there because you got some really dope videos. Yeah. Your videos stand out. They're really dope. Like they're really eye catching. They're make me want to like, oh, this is like he must have like a full production. How much you pay for this? Yeah. You know, because I remember even asking you like, who does your videos? Yeah. Yeah. You're like, well, I just find videos like online, this and this. So like. How do you even like go about being so creative with that, with your videos to stand out? Because whoever is doing that, shout out to that person.
Yeah. So when it comes to like shooting my reels and stuff, I've been using a guy named Costa Creates. I think I found him on Instagram. He was running ads, and I found him and I reached out. Usually like. When it comes to handling business and stuff, you always just make sure you're money ready and stuff like that.
That's very true. That's very true.
That way,
especially if they don't know you.
Yeah, so that way the booking process is you know pretty easy, but also it shows that you're a professional, you
Yeah.
know, versus just doing stuff and going in, you know, with your eyes closed. Um, but Costa does my reels and everything, and then I work with a bunch of different videographers when it comes to like music videos and stuff. So.
And
Yeah.
how do you go about like finding, you know, the people, like these people? Like, how do you go and find them? Because like I said, you're an independent artist. You're not tied to any label. You're not even tied to like a social media marketing agency. And there's a lot of people on social media at that. So what is that process? Like, how do you even find these people? Because this ain't no 1, 2, 3 videos that you got. Like a lot of your videos, you probably got like what, over 20?
Probably like counting like between how many songs I've shot like reels to, because in a sense it's like shooting a music video and then you're chopping it into reels.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah,
so
probably like 15, 20, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just over the years, yeah.
So like I said, like what's that process of like finding a really good, you know, videographer and then someone to do the reels? Like, is, you know, everybody can go on social media, of course.
I think for me, well, I know for me, like, at a certain point in time, maybe like a couple years ago or something, like, I kind of just got a mentality of like, you know, people care about like their ratio of their following to followers count on like social media. I just stopped caring. That was like that was like the first step. Like,
that kind of makes sense.
If I find something and I like it, or I find something and I feel like, you know, there's something that maybe I'll need you for, or I may, you know, need to use that as a resource later on, like, I just follow it. And then essentially, if I like something as far as like videographers, photographers, social media marketers, anybody you could think of, I use the Notes app.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Wait, so like a note tab, like you just like screenshot or like take their name or something?
So I just take all their ad names, and at the top it'll have a title that'll say photographers. And then what I'll do is, because I travel, I'll put in parentheses whatever state they're stationed in.
Oh, that's smart.
So I basically have built like my own database in my Notes app.
Wait, back up. That's actually really smart, because a problem that I have is that I travel as well, you know, but I'll meet somebody and I'll be like, yo, what's up? Put your name in my phone. And then I don't know who they are or even remember where they're from.
Yeah.
So that's really smart.
Yeah.
And then like, so, you know, you'll put that in your phone, you put their location and everything. Do you also like reach out to them, or you're just basically you're just saving this?
So the information is basically just saved, but it's also like whatever information is already available on their social media, it's added. I added it there. So like if their price is like $600 a music video, it'll say next to their name 600. So if I know like what my budget is, depending on where I am at that moment, I know like I'm calling them or I'm not.
I guess like that's actually like a really good strategy when you think about it, because like say you're about to go to Texas and you're going to be in Dallas. If you already know that there's like at least like 5 to 10 people like in your notes and everything with their pricing, boom, you can already reach out to them. Versus like, you know, you see people like, hey, I'm about to be in Dallas right now, like I'm looking for, I'm just throwing it out there, like a stylist. But then you get like all these people, and it's like, I feel like sometimes that's so overwhelming where you like you may not have time to do your own research, or some people are really like with the BS and you on a time frame. So that makes sense. That's good strategy. That really is.
Yeah, so I've done that with everything. Photographers, videographers, engineers, everything you could think of. So I just go straight to my Notes app, and then it's their Instagram name. Now, the flaw in that is because I've been like just adding names to it for years. Somebody might have changed their Instagram.
I can see that, because I just changed my Instagram.
And
I just made a new one too. So and I just changed my YouTube
if
name.
Your Instagram is not like easily findable, like some people completely rebrand and change their name, then it's like
that's very true.
But if I have 80 names, it's just one lost one, so it's cool.
So like going back to like, you know, you part of the independent artist as well, you know, so you're already doing that strategy. You're already doing your own, finding your own people to do like your videos, you know, and also maybe like help with the producing or all that. So
Yeah.
what's the process like going on tour or doing concerts as well out of state?
So that's another thing.
Okay, so that's another thing.
Okay.
Yes. What is that process like? Because I wouldn't know who to call. I wouldn't even know what to do. And I'm guessing like as an artist, you know, as a rapper, I'm pretty sure that sometimes when you're, you know, you may meet somebody and you don't want to be that like, was it called a groupie in a sense? Where like, oh man, you about to go on tour or something? Like, oh, you're doing a show. Like, can I help? Like, you know, I guess like sometimes that can be like very overwhelming and it can come off like thirsty and it may leave a bad impression. Yeah. So like, how do you go about like even like booking your shows out of state? Because you be booking. So and you be traveling, you be booking.
Yeah. When it comes to booking a show or anything, like I said, building that database in my notes.
Yeah.
I got booking agents that you could use or like.
There's booking agents.
So that's why I'm like.
There is more.
I use social media.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm
Let
like.
me take some notes.
I use social media like a tool. Really, it's not.
Okay.
Posting your own content is one thing, but like, really like paying attention to what everybody else is doing. Right. Somebody could shoot a video for Lil Baby right now, and when they do that, they'll usually put like the 8 to 9 people's Instagrams in the comment section of who all had something to do with shooting the video. So then
tags.
Yeah, usually if you have somebody that knows how to do lights, 9 times out of 10 they don't just do lights. They know how to do something else. Yeah. So I usually just go to the Instagram. I'm looking at it. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is like a resume.
Yeah, it really is. Like all social media is.
Yeah, you're posting your work. So.
And I guess so. But like that's like, but going like meeting the artist. So do you reach out to different artists too, or
no? Because an artist isn't necessarily who you would reach out to unless like it's like a local artist.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sometimes they'll do something where like, oh, the local artist is getting paid by whoever to book artists to come onto their set or stuff like that. Oh. But to get your own set, like you can just find like different booking agents and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, to me, even like TikTok per se, right? TikTok is like Google just with videos. So whatever you search, 9 times out of 10, there's gonna be 100 videos of whatever that is that you searced.
I love TikTok.
Yeah, if you don't know how to fix your coffee maker, just search the name of your coffee maker, put it on TikTok.
I thought, I guess
and it'll show a video probably.
It's more like YouTube for me.
Yeah.
It's instead of watching, everybody, please watch the podcast. Yeah. Let's talk about it on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Watch it on all social media platforms. Yeah. Watch the whole video. To learn something really quick, I will go on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, when it comes to finding stuff, like I know that I could just go to social media for it.
I really love that, you're really taking this into a whole different mindset that some artists may not even think about. Yeah. That's the crazy part that I'm learning about you. Yeah. Is that it's not just about putting your music out there, but it's also like trying to find the right people to like plug in with, to get in with, because you got views with your videos, you got a whole list and prices of like other collaborators that you can work with as well, while still being an independent artist.
Yeah. Even the production and stuff like that, what I used that for before, like, it was my main thing, and then once I started rapping, the production is what got me into the studio with different people. So if I needed like a feature, if I needed like or wanted certain things, like there's bigger artists I've produced for.
Oh,
so
can you drop some names? Can you tell us any names of who you've like worked with? Would I know them?
Yeah, I don't think you would. That's why I'm like.
I mean, okay, I have great music taste. I was showing you some things like.
There's let me see. There's a rapper from Inglewood named Rucci. You have MCM Raymond. You have like all of these local LA artists, and then like with like bigger artists and stuff, it's always tricky because now like
They probably have studios in their place.
no, it's more so the way like producing is nowadays. Most 9 times out of 10, the songs that you're hearing on the radio right now have been produced by somebody overseas somewhere.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah,
I've definitely heard about that.
It's not. I don't know. It's kind of hard. And then again, like you have artists that don't necessarily want to be in the room with the producer.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. I heard stories about that too.
Yeah, so that's why like I said, like getting beat emails and stuff like that. That's certain stuff you still have to do, because if I can't get in the room with Lil Baby because of whoever or however he is, you know what I'm saying? But then he likes the sound of music. That's your way of getting into the room. There's a label called Bird Vision Entertainment, and they were responsible for like Roddy Ricch getting signed and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ended up working like really close with them, but like before, like for a couple of years, I sent beats through email.
Yeah.
Randomly, I connected with another producer that knew them, like the actual artists that were signed.
Okay.
Knew them personally and got in the studio, and they didn't even know who I was until they heard my tag when I played my beats, and then they were like, "That's you?" They're like, "I've been making songs on your stuff for like 3 years." And
that's like
they'll never invite you. They'll never like if they don't know you like that. So it's always finding somebody else to help you get into that room. Whether it's an A&R, whether it's the rapper's best friend, the producer's best friend, the engineer, whoever, whichever way you could do it is.
I didn't even know that was like a real thing though.
Mm-hmm. And then we live in LA, so
that is true. That is true. That like you're right. We live in LA, so like that is kind of true.
That makes it a
but,
lot.
Like, I want to go back
easier.
to like you mentioned, like you sending your beats out and all that stuff. So in your style, let's talk about your style. Let's get into that, the music style that you've been showcasing, you've been putting out there. What would you say that like your style is? Being from LA, but then also traveling all over too. So like, what's the style for Maj the Magnum?
So, style-wise, I never know how to like fully describe it. I think it's just something like you have to experience. But that's because like I don't think I sound like anybody. Musically, like my palette is very wide. I was fortunate to grow up with like all of my great grandparents, and have my grandparents and have my mom and everybody else. So I've listened to literally everything. So I think when it comes to like making music, that's also what helps me. You can put me in a room with a pop singer and I can make a pop song. You could put me in a studio with
very diverse. I mean, you have to be in this industry. It's like very diverse. You can't just stick to like one niche.
Right. So
you have to tap into everything, and we're seeing that with these artists. Doing not only maybe like rap or R&B.
Right.
We're also seeing them now like doing like EDM music and country as well.
Yeah.
We love a good Beehive.
Yeah. So
and Teddy Sims. Slim Sims.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So. I think just being good at being like a chameleon.
Yeah.
Musically,
I can see that.
Like I think that is also what helps me. I have songs for everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You have a great catalog already.
Yeah.
That you have a lot of songs.
Yeah.
You were struggling picking a song.
Yeah.
Your music is dope though, but still, I was like, you don't got a song yet. You're like, they're all just so good. This is, but also I love that for you. Because not many people can say that, as an artist, that they have a song. Because now you're ready.
Yeah.
When you think about it. And it's one of those things, like, if you're going to be in this business, you have to stay ready. You really never know who you're going to meet. You could be walking down the street one day, going to get coffee, and somebody bump into you and be like, yo, you hear them on the phone like, I'm looking for an artist to open up for the Forum. Well, I just happen to be an artist.
Right.
So like you really never know. And you stay ready.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so even like working a full-time job and all of that stuff.
It's
like,
hard.
It's hard.
It's so hard.
But even like if you can, just find you a time that's strategic enough to make it to where you still have your time after.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm typically off work like 3-4 o'clock.
Lucky you. I'm not.
Studio sessions are through the night.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You have day sessions, which once I started working, it started seeming like all of a sudden everybody had them. It's like now everybody's sessions during the day, but you know, it helps. And then I'm off weekends, so.
I think that's the perks of like working in the corporate world.
Yeah.
At least you have your weekends.
Right.
Because I have a 9 to 5. It's technically like a 9 to 6, 9 to 8. It's a demanding job, but making time to do what you're passionate about. Yeah. And not letting that stop you. Right. And finding that balance. Mm-hmm. You know. So let's talk future. What can we expect for the future for you?
So pretty much right now, I had put out a tape. It was called Real Deal. I had put that out in May. Mm-hmm. That was hosted by the Rolling Loud DJ, their official DJ.
Whoa.
DJ 5 Venoms. Yeah.
Didn't you go to Rolling Loud?
I did.
Yes, we were supposed to link up.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Rolling Loud was sick this year. I was in 2 mosh pits.
Yeah, I won't talk about the mosh pits I was in. I had to leave. It was bad. I thought I was going to die in there.
Oh, my God. We're 2 different people. I was like, yeah, let's roll. Let's go.
Well, you know, it was Playboy Cardi this year.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was in Bossman D-Lo's mosh pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was sick.
Nah, once Playboy Cardi got up there, I had to get up out of there. It was
G-Lo as well.
Yeah.
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 Larry June was there.
It was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people there.
There was a lot of people, yeah,
Dang.
most definitely.
I can't believe I just had a major flashback. Like, while you said that, I was like, wait, we were supposed to link up.
Yeah.
But there's no service.
Right.
There is no service.
Right.
So you just dropped your album.
Yeah, so I did that. And then since then, I had just been promoting that. And then I've been putting out a song a month for the last, like, 2-3 months. I got a song coming out. What's that? I think the 25th.
Of this month?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to put that in the comments.
Yeah. So I got.
We would definitely, like, link everything, by the way, all the social media, all of, where you can listen to his music. It'll all be below, by the way.
Yeah, so I got a single coming on on the 25th. It'll be the song for November. And then
is it like, so what is it like? Is it kind of like, is it a hype song? Is it like a slow song, a chill song?
I think right now, like, all my songs are pretty hype, but probably around like January, just slow it down a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then
I was gonna say, are you like in your cuff season? You know how the artists like transition to that? Look. No cuff season?
No.
It's okay. You're focused on your career.
Yeah, so it's just the vibes of the songs, a lot more like samples and stuff. Like the song that you guys hear today and stuff is it's a little bit more vibey. Mm-hmm. Cause since I put out a tape with the Rolling Loud DJ, it was kind of more uppity and turn, But
it's okay. We love a turn song.
Yeah, so I just had that going on. You could expect more reels, more music videos and stuff like that.
Do you see yourself, so for the future, like, do you see yourself trying to go on tour?
Yeah, going on tour is like something I want to do. It's just not easy, but
I feel like there's like a whole process going to that.
Yeah, that's the thing about like not having a team necessarily. Mm-hmm. Like I have a very small, tight knit team, but whatever they don't do, I'm doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's because, as you're underground and upcoming, you have to pick up the slack where other people can't. Right. And everybody else, they probably still got their own 9 to 5. Right. And trying to make it. Yeah. So they make it.
If I have
it's so true. Like it's a little bit hectic.
Definitely hectic. So I got an engineer, I got a photographer, I got a videographer and stuff, right? I could produce and make my own beats, but also being a producer, I know a lot of producers that send me beats as well.
Oh, okay.
So that, like, certain stuff is already knocked out. It's just more so the business. the business side that you have to worry about.
Would you say that you are more interested though in doing the behind the scenes producing versus being a rapper?
I look at it all the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that was something that I got asked a lot too. I had management as a producer at one point. We were well connected with like they were well connected with like Timberland and stuff like that. But like after a while, like
you just in the mix.
Yeah, I mean like you gotta do what you gotta do. I had seen that they were hiring an A&R. Right. I had a friend that was A&R. I told him, hey, I got somebody that can reference you for this job, A&R. He gets the job A&R. He signs me and all my other producer friends as producers too.
Okay, connections?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a little bit strategic with a lot of things
you
that
are.
I do. So,
but you really have to.
Yeah.
You really have to, like, in this game and in this time of age, when it comes to doing whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
1, you have to believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
2, you have to be consistent. But 3, you really have to study and do your play-by-play book.
Right.
Because there is technically, like, a playbook, but there's not a playbook.
Right. It's not really rules or it's just certain things that you pick up on.
It's like
just maneuvering through the industry.
It's like if you want to find a job and you can just go on LinkedIn, you can be like, well, let me see everybody who works at this job.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? This person went to this college and this person and this person, this person.
And that's a lot of what I did. Seriously, that's a lot of what I did.
I'm laughing because the way how you said that, you're like, I did that.
Yeah, that's really a lot of what I did. A lot of people that I ended up in rooms with, like, unfortunately, I did have to, like, start looking people up and figuring them out.
That's smart. That is really good strategic strategy.
Right. If somebody's having an event and you know that this person's on the panel or this or that or whatever, and you know that you can go ask some questions, like, why not go? Why not?
Can somebody hand me a pen? Because I need to take more notes.
Yeah.
Dang.
I've been to...
oh, my gosh,
there's a thing called NAM. It's called NAM, and it's usually, like, it's like a big music, like, convention type thing they do in Anaheim.
Okay.
And I went there. Different people have booths. So there's a company called Engineers. Engineers was started by, I forgot his name, but it's Ali. But he engineers Kendrick and all of these people, right? So you go there and he's having all of his high-end engineer friends on his panel. So stuff like that, you would go out, you show your face, and then
you stay ready because you have so much music.
Right. Also, if you're looking for internships, you're doing this, you're doing that. Like it's more so about going places, but knowing who you're going to see and knowing what to talk to them about. You have to be prepared to you have to be prepared and know what you're talking about.
That's tea.
Because when you show up and you're talking to somebody and you're using verbiage that usually the normal person wouldn't know, your mom may not know it or whatever, right? Then it's like, oh, I'm talking to somebody that understands and that knows what it takes or what I'm doing.
And it makes you stand out too.
Right.
Because like I said earlier, you don't want to ever come off like as thirsty or like a groupie or like a fan.
Yeah.
You know, you may be a fan of somebody of like their art and their work and all that stuff, but if you know when that person's going to be there, you didn't come to play. You came to show up. Yeah. You said, I'm a quarterback and I'm here to go, coach.
Right. So
because they're the coach.
Yeah.
And they have to put you in.
And you have to just still stay prepared even if you don't plan on seeing anybody.
Yeah.
Because you live in LA, right?
That's so true.
Yeah. My only mentor I've probably ever had is his name is Dub, and I met him. I did a showcase in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And the promoters of the showcase were it was a set of twins, and they liked the performance, and they were like, yo, we got somebody that wants to talk to you when you get off stage. I'm like, all right, cool. I get off stage. People took pictures with me that night. Like, I'm like, what the hell's going on in here?
But that's great.
I was a kid though. I was probably like 21, 20 or something.
Oh wow,
like
you were really too. You're really too cool for school because
if
I was your age, I would have been like, yeah, get my picture, get my good side, of course.
No, so they take me to go meet them. Come to find out, this is their brother-in-law.
Wow. Oh.
Dub is their brother-in-law, and
networking.
then they have they have me talk to them and stuff. I have my sister with me that engineers me. She's not my blood sister, but she's my sister.
we understand.
Yeah, so
you know.
I have her with me, and since he engineers and stuff, they hit it off because they know what they're talking about. He still obviously wanted to talk to me about certain stuff, so we hit it off, and then he pretty much turned into my mentor.
Wow.
Both of our mentors, really. And she has other ones too, but we've met a lot of people just by going to the events that, you would think, like, you're not finna meet nobody there, or you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
I guess, like, when it, hearing your story
mm-hmm.
and you sharing your, not only, like, your music career, how you started, getting into music, like being in the church and
mm-hmm.
playing the drums, going to a different school, learning this whole strategy behind the brand, because
mm-hmm.
you are the brand.
Mm-hmm.
You are everything.
Right.
You're the product, you're all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely takes us to a whole different mentality of, if you want this, not only are you hungry, but, like, I'm cooking too.
Yeah.
And that's basically what you're doing. Like,
mm-hmm.
I'm hungry and I'm just trying to get me some grocery money. But, I got me some grocery money. Now I'm about to cook. So I'm like all of this.
Right.
So, it's definitely hearing that story. It's like, I know for a fact. I knew for a fact before when I first met you and you told me, I'm going to put you on some good music.
Mm-hmm.
And it was yours.
Yeah.
Literally, I knew the confidence was that. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking, who is this?
Yeah.
It's me. And your face was, like, dead on, too. They were, like, no emotion.
I remember that. I remember that.
You were like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. And then you start, playing yourself. It's great.
Yeah.
We're going to listen to it in a moment. Listen to a track. But, it just, like, it's that story of beginning of the greatness, the greats.
Mm-hmm.
We just saw recently of Outkast getting into, the Rock of Fame,
yeah.
Seeing that and hearing their story and how they're hungry and how they shaped, the Southern sound.
Yeah.
We're blessed because we're in this generation and they're older and they were basically the blueprint.
Right.
But not everybody got that blueprint.
Right.
You are now at being so young and being hungry, and you're gonna get it. Like, it's like J. Cole was waiting outside Jay-Z's, for weeks, months, just so he can listen to his mixtape and the story with the Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So hearing you share your story, I'm just honored, because I know you are going to be one of the greats.
I appreciate it.
People are really going to be talking about you.
Thank you.
And I'm just super happy. I'm trying not to cry because it's just an honor, like, of you. You didn't really talk too much depth in your music. But your music's fire. We're gonna show that. The whole world's gonna see that.
Yeah.
It's about the strategy of, if you want this, go get it.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you can get it. I'm gonna show. Like, I can't show you how to get it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to get it, but I pulled up. I did research and I knew who was going to be there, and I said, "What's up?"
Right.
And on top of that, you stay ready for your music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just super happy to have you on the show.
Thank you. Yeah.
Don't blush now.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. So, once again, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's episode with my homeboy, soon to be one of the greats. Okay. Make sure you follow all of his social media platforms. Baby, while you're here, tell him your social media platform. Tell him.
What I'm looking at? I don't even know what I'm looking at.
You're looking at this camera over here.
Right here, okay. My social media is Maj Wittha Magnum. That's MajWittha Magnum. You can follow me everywhere under that. And then that's my artist name as well. So the links and everything are also available.
They're going to be on the show.
Yeah,
all
they're
the
available.
links, I'll definitely make sure to tag you in everything. Yeah. All the links are going to be on the bottom of the show on all of my social media platforms. Once again, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok as well. And I really enjoyed having you on the show. You know, if you guys are looking to book any episodes or here at Beverly Hills Content Studios, you're looking to do your podcast here, film music videos, or make a movie as well, call the number below, Beverly Hills Content Studios. Stay tuned because we have a performance from Maj Wittha Magnum here on Let's Talk About It podcast with your girl, me, Miss Aja Noel. Stay tuned.
Got beat in the back of the Benz. I'm riding with 10, got a paddock on wrist. I tried my cup again. You know it ain't regular service trips. Hitting up somebody, bitch. My water on lake, it's under the bridge. You know why I came in this bitch. I ain't on the list, but I'm making it in. Hit from the back and I put on the side. You know that I'm breaking it in. I had to add up the crumb from the low before I can make some more bread. I just let blues high on the curb so I can park in the red. She serving that pussy just like a hors d'oeuvre. Think I want about 10. That bitch when I slow down, she could drive with no hands, pockets tall like 410. 10 bad bitches all tan, 10 bad bitches all friends, 10 bad bitches walking. Diamonds white like cocaine, they just keep on talking. Don't fuck with me, that's okay. I'm gon' keep on flossing, smoking on some propane. We can do this often, sipping on that propane. All I do is talk shit. Niggas still my sound, they flop. Niggas still I got the clock. No, they worry, time is up. Know some niggas jugging rock. Send they shots up through your car. Pull up in that dually truck. Fly just like a fucking kite. I can't even see the floor. Niggas sweet like Mike and Ike. I been serving Tina Raw. That bitch say she scared of heights. Told this bitch to eat my draw. I like being here at night. This bitch jump like cannonball.
There it is.
He got me.